want to address Nigerians, want to address the whole world on our steps taken on the case of assault, undisclosed conduct against some of our men at Emo here in Rivers State. On the 9th of April 2023, we recollect that a video went viral where a policeman was seen physically assaulting a member of the public. The officers in question were consequently charged for the offense of discreditable conduct, to wit incivility to members of the public, and assault. After the Holy Room trial, the trial found one of them, the man who was actually seen in the video with that stick, as slapping the civilian, the man on white at that point, Inspector Adejo Siaka, with AP number 305567, guilty of the charge, and he has been reduced in rank from inspector to sergeant as from this moment. Again, the Holy Room trial actually did not find Sergeant Ndiwa Peobera with force number 479538 guilty of the charge of assault because he never assaulted the man. But he was at the scene. He could have taken certain steps to stop or to halt such an embarrassing situation. But it was actually, he has been given, or he was awarded severe reprimand for not doing the right thing. That is his own punishment. While the third man, Inspector Friday Obaka, who incidentally the driver of the APC there, was not even at the scene when the event occurred. We have released the names of these three policemen, and we have the responsibility of clarifying the offenses for which they have been charged or punished, one after the other. For me to emphasize it again, Inspector Adejo Siaka has been found guilty of this offense of assault and incivility, which is so embarrassing to the whole force of Nigeria and to humanity. He has been reduced in rank from inspector to sergeant as from this moment. While Sergeant Ndiwa Upebari are just giving severe reprimand, and Inspector Friday Obaka is discharged, and acquitted. So now we're going to the provost. We do the needful, but the message again is that we want to tell our men outside there that if you do good, it's our job to commend you. If you do anything wrong, you'll be caused to face the wrath of the law. The police is a regimented organization, responsible and civil organization that must be the closest to the members of the public. We cannot afford a situation where we continue to widen the gap between the police and the public. Policing at this point in time should be seen more accessible, more transparent, more proactive, and with good, robust, community-based policing styles. So we will not in any way condone any act of indiscipline or any inappropriate acts that will spoil the image of the force or will reduce or ridicule the policing institution in Nigeria. And that is the message from the force headquarters. We still want to appeal to members of the public to be on the same page with us. We continue to try our best to make sure we sanitize the system. Be clear to Nigerians that people-oriented and required policing system will deserve in this country. The police is part of you, is part of your system, is part of our system in Nigeria. Policing system and human existence, they are two entities that are highly inseparable. So we need to work together to make sure we have a secure or more secure society in this country. So today, that is the message, and this is going to show or to serve as a deterrent to some of our men who still want to be dwelling in that acts of inappropriate acts or in the acts of incivility or unprofessionalism to members of the public. It's a painful thing to see policemen misbehaving, but it's a very, very good thing, something that brings joy when people commend the police and commend our men for the good things they do outside there. No father will be happy that his son is embarrassing him. So we want to send the message to members of the force again, officers and men. Police job is an enviable job. We should be proud of this job and hold or uphold the values, ethics, and code of conduct of this force. It is an enviable job. So members of the force, should please act and operate within the ambit of the law. Do things that will project the police in that good light. For all of us to have that required policing system we deserve in this country. So, Provost, as usual, you have warned the sergeant is being reprimanded, and of course, it's a warning to him too, because it's not as severe as the reduction in rank. But it's a lesson to him to please, you have the right at any time when you are somewhere and your men are doing something wrong. You have the responsibility of correcting them and preaching the gospel of doing the right thing at all times while you discharge your duties. But for him, he is going to, he's not Inspector Adejo again, he's Sergeant Adejo. So, Provost, come and derank him. Please do. You can still the second. You can not snap me together with them. Let it be under the badge. But the lane of this man. You don't know how to do it. You don't stay small. That's all right now. So thank you. You can go with him. The message is done, appropriate. Then they are to be posted out of River State immediately. So let the message get to the welfare department to do the posting. All of them now will now moved out of River State. Whether you have been sanctioned or not, they'll be moved out of River State for this offense. That's another thing. They won't remain in that place. That's another thing that is missing in the verdict, but that is the judgment. Thank you, and go in peace. Yeah.
Something happened on Saturday. There was a supplementary election in Adamawa.
Well, you know, like I said some times ago, that when it comes to the issue of electoral offenses, INEC takes the lead. We are working with INEC to actually do the needful to make sure we unravel the mystery and investigate those who are involved in that scenario in Adamawa State. As you know, that the INEC is moving ahead with the completion of the supplementary election in Adamawa State. But from the police, the IGP has given directive that the commissioner of police there or the election CP, CP Bade should be pulled out of Adamawa State, and the commissioner of police in charge of Gombe State, CP Etim Okwa, to proceed to Adamawa immediately to go and supervise the election and provide necessary security to make sure that process is a success. So we are mindful of the fact that there is need for us to look into that case. And if you have any letter from INEC, we will work on that. We have not received any official letter from INEC, but if we receive today, we're going to act appropriately. But we are working, as I speak with you, we are working with INEC to see that that matter is adequately investigated. You know, police cannot do electoral offenses, cannot handle electoral offenses alone. We need to work with INEC. And that is what we are doing presently. We will do the needful to make sure that matter is adequately investigated. But now, a new commissioner of police, CP in charge of Gombe State, CP Etim Okwa, has been directed to proceed immediately to Adamawa to go and take charge and make sure that process is a success. And that's the message. Thank you.